Well, we're making a little headway, but with the rain and the humidity, yep, we've been getting a lot over here lately. I don't know what's going on. I don't know when this video is going to go up, but this is July 2025, and this seems like for a past month, everybody's been getting hammered, flooding and raining, and we had a little water in the basement and had to be working on that for the last hour, trying to pump it all out, but come out just to kill a little time in here, but I don't think we're going to do a whole lot. But we've glued this stuff up, and it's staying a little bit. We got some props there that we propped it up, and the silver stuff it'll come loose, but you tack it back up, it'll stay. But once we get the more insulation back, move the camera back, more insulation back, then once we frame it out and put the ceiling in, that'll help hold that even tighter. Is it the correct way? Probably not. Would a lot of people do it different? I'd say so, but this is how we're doing it. This is our life, and this is just the way we figure things out. And one day we might tear it all out and do it again. Who knows? I mean, it's just part of life. You learn, but we still got all this fiberglass back here to put in. And Tony's been stuffing with some wool, which they say is natural and it doesn't hold water. And we are going to take the seat belt out down here, and then we're going to put a vent in all of the places, one there and one in the wall up here, so that the air, if it can, get through there. If any moisture was to build, hopefully in behind the wall. But we got the silver taped up so that it's taped all the seams, and we'll have it all seamed up so it ain't hopefully won't get past the silver. And then we're going to tape all these lines up here, so hopefully it won't get past that if it does. So, but anyway, we watched a couple other videos on people traveling, and it's like we're ready to get out there and travel, which we will be taking the motorhome on a short trip, but we want to finish this little van up, a little GMC
Sierra
Savana, and we're ready to get that bugger on the road, and got to try to figure out the air condition. We got the 12-volt air conditioner to go with the solar panel and the batteries, and we're trying to figure out where we're going to put it here in the roof. And I feel like these was put in for the handicap version of the one, because this is what this was. They had the wheelchair lockers in the floor, and I've seen other vans that either they cut them out or they didn't come with conversion vans. Once they tore them all out, they didn't have that. But I guess we're leaving it in there. We're going to work around it and just see how it goes. I think it'll keep the walls sturdy, because I mean, if you rock it back and forth, it moves the whole van, ties it all together. So, but here's the little bit of progress that we made. It's not pretty, but you're not going to see it. And we're going to put some more of the wool insulation around the little box that we're going to put up here to give us a little overhead storage. And then we'll put something, up here to block that off. But just give us a little bit more room in a van that we don't have a lot of room. So, but that's where we're at for now. And hopefully the rain and the humidity will let up, and we'll try to finish putting this thing together. And I hope we can get us a video of traveling out soon with this. So we'll be a little bit behind on the videos. Once you start seeing these unfold, we'll probably be a month or two ahead of it. But we're going to try to put them out that way so that we can hopefully keep the interest and post something either every week or week and a half or two. And we just trying to just show you how we do it, not how to do it.
And in between all that, we're still trying to take care of things and live a life. And
So we're not trying to be a how-to channel. We're trying to be maybe an inspiration channel.
There you go. Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah, just to inspire someone to
get in there and do it.
Yeah, get in there and do it yourself. Even if it ain't right, just do it and enjoy it. And that's all we do. That's all we've ever done is just we get in there and do it ourselves and watch YouTube or we go to Rumble. Rumble don't have a lot, and I hate that, but that's what we've been posting for the last several years. And so now we got several other platforms, so we're not going to say good morning, whatever, because we don't know what platforms, these will be shared on. Some of them we won't share with the others, and some of them we will share. And so, because we don't really like some of the other ones, like the YT and stuff, but we're going to be posting there, so might be where you see it.
Yep.
But we'll share more probably on Rumble because it's an uncensored channel. But we're not going to be specific to one thing because this is our life, so we're going to be specific to our life.
To our life.
Yeah, some people's got camping channels, some people's got traveling channels, and some people's got, I don't know if we're going to if we call it, maybe they'll call it a channel, but it's just our life and every day that goes along with it, whether we're fixing this van and using this van or breaking down or getting towed or whatever. We just it's just life, and we're not. Like I said in one of the other videos, we're not going to be doing a lot of editing. We're not going to be doing a lot of cutting out, and we're not going to try to get it so that everything we say is perfect, because I'm not perfect. And I can't talk, and I've been accused of mumbling a couple of times. And I do see how a lot of people that are monetized, I guess, on some of these channels, they really care about the comments that people say, and I'm not going to be one of those people that care, because your comment, unless it's a beneficiary in our pathway of travels, because I'm going to look at them and the way we do things.
It's going to be different, maybe from.
I got my set way of doing things, but I have been showed different ways on some things, and they're better than what I had. So, but as far as smart aleck or comments and stuff, if that blows somebody else's skirt up, that's fine, but it ain't gonna blow ours up, because we're gonna continue down the road we're going on. And if I say something wrong, and again, this is how we're living. It's our lives. It's not a how-to video. And I will say when I'm doing something, if I think it's dangerous to do it that way, or or be concerned about, and if you're not knowledgeable in this type of what you're doing, yes, seek out help maybe in doing it. But for the most part, it's just how we do it. It's our life, and it's not going to be a particular video of one certain thing. If you want to just see a forever going on van build, this is not going to be it, because once we get it built and in use, that little breeze feels good right there. And the sun's coming out there. That'll help things out. And so once we get it built, we're going to use it. And hopefully the van building's over with, and if it meets all of our needs, we're not going to look to do something else. And although we would like to have one of them big old box Sprinters or Mercedes or whatever, all them Freightliners or whatever them vans are, but this little van here, like an express van, it's GMC Savana. But
and it's paid for.
Well, yeah, it's paid for. So, and I like them, and I can generally work on these.
There you go.
Yep. So that's one thing I do like about it, and I can get pretty much parts.
Yeah.
For it. So I think that's important when you get ready to use something or be out of reach from your normal contacts or people you should be familiar with. Unless you got money and you got money and you can get towed and you can get mechanics to fix whatever, then that is a-okay. But I'm not that way. We don't have the money, so I got to have the know-how, and we got to carry a few extra parts once we take off, not when, because once we get it ready, we're going to hopefully roll. But yeah, there's more insulation that we're going to be utilizing, and fortunately that came out of the floors, because you can see the slots there. That was cut out so the handicap lock there and the floor would come up through that. And
We're going to take them out.
yep, we're going to take those out. Once we get it around back over to the other side, I can get on the asphalt and use the air wrench. So, and
right now we're trying to utilize the shade in the backyard.
yep, get a little shade here, and so yep, that's what she's doing. She's lightly trying to push that in as far as she can go to the other end.
Yeah, it's packed
And
all the way
then,
behind there.
And then she pushes it, yep, back in there, and
Stick some more in there.
And you got to be real careful because that sheet metal around them edges.
Cut that. Well, they
will
done
cut you
blowed
up.
my glove out.
Yeah, blow the glove up, but it'll flat lay you open, and it's worse than a paper cut.
Ooh.
And so you got to be very careful. I will say that. But whether or not this is the right way to do it or the wrong way to do it, this is how we're doing it.
Yeah, I do have a
little
an
stick
instrument that allows me to push further than my fingers go.
finger
But
goes.
I find that my fingers, because I can feel how soft it is if it needs to get pushed more, and then I use this to jam it down in there. But you can sort of feel it better with your fingers. But,
Yep. And then we're going to come back and we'll end up putting some more the
green stuff.
the insulation out of the green stuff. After we build a little wood and screw it to the walls, we hadn't got completely planned out here for what we're doing. We got an idea on our heads, and it kind of unfold maybe after we get going.
And it's just kind of a step-by-step process for us.
Yeah.
Because we can't spend our entire focus on this right now. We got a lot of other things going on in our life. So. But it's coming along.
Yeah.
Coming along.
Coming along. I'll be glad when just get the overhead done. I want to see if I can, like when you reach up here during the daytime where it's warm now, even though the sun ain't been out. I hope once you get it insulated and I get the panels up, it'd be closer to here. And I hope I don't feel no heat. And then once we get the 12-volt air condition, because we want to put it somewhere, if we can, up in here. And I don't know if I'm going to have to, I ain't seeing my finger there, cut this off. If I do that, I can leave all the rest of the brackets front, to the back. But I really don't want to cut it. So maybe I can get it to this part. I got to measure a 14 by 14 hole so it to sit. And we'd like to have it as close up here as we can. A lot of people put it to the back over the bed, and for me that would be really, really, really awesome. But Tony don't like cold air, so trying to make her happy, and also if it's up here we can throw some fans so to move it back there.
Yeah.
But on this part of the roof we got 2 panels, and I'd like to probably get a third or the fourth if we can figure out how to put them up there. And we got 4 batteries, 200 amp each.
And we're not saying it won't go in the back, because we'll have to see how it all depends on how things work out. And I'll get over it. I'll just cover up with a blanket.
Cover it with a blanket. So we have to see how that fits on the roof and how we can lay out the panels if we need.
That's what's going to determine where it goes. Yeah.
If we need more panels, and how we can line it up and make use of the whole roof. But once it gets to this little part right here, it becomes a rounded part, and that's why I've been having so much trouble. And you can see the squares. I'm not sure if I took a video at first. When I first stuck one up, I had a 3/4 or so, and then I stuck one up here, and it come undone. The bend in the that looked like, oh, okay, that's the silver. That silver is coming off of the roof. So
we've tried a couple different glues now, and
we ain't gonna advertise. Nobody's sending us nothing, but yeah, we got 1, 2, and 3, and that one and the max strength there seems to be working for us, and that's all that they had at the store we went and got, so we had to choose from that. And but anyway, we're going to cut this one off, and this will be a little shorty, but I thought we'd show you what we have gotten done, and it's a very slow process. I guess if you got out here and had the time and built the braces, and you could just plunk them up one right after the other and just go, and we're just not going right now.
We got other things we're trying to take care of too.
Yeah, well, we got about to close one chapter in where my parents had passed away. We're trying to get their property that they had left sold, and we got this last one, and we're going to have it gone out of our life, and so we won't have to no longer tend or work on it, and it'll be just trying to take care of our place.
Yeah, and we got a bunch to do on that too.
Yeah, we got to get back on doing some upgrading to the porch and all that around our place, and but we're ready for a vacation, so we're definitely going to take the motor home and take us a little run, and we might share that on this here, but I have the other channel that we've been sharing for years over on Rumble under a different name, and I might put it there, but if I do, I can add it or mention it over here if anybody wants to go to Rumble and look at it.
Yeah, because we got a couple winter travels on there.
Oh yeah, we already got a couple of winter travels already on Rumble that we've done. So, but we decided we was going to start this name up and use YT and Rumble. I don't know if we'll do Odyssey or not. I know a lot of people do Odyssey as well that I watch. One, because Rumble and Odyssey is not a censor.
You can say what's on your mind.
You can say what's on your mind,
and punished.
And like I said, we're not going to be a how-to and all that and be politically correct on anything. And we ain't asking you to be just like us or do anything like us. We're asking you to have your own thoughts, your own mind, and do your own thing if you're able to. And but the biggest part is enjoy life. If you're not able to do this, and if you are just at home, then you enjoy watching other people and might inspire you and give you a hope and dream that one day you can. Whether it ever happens, it might, you don't know that.
Always got a dream. Though.
Yeah, but you got a dream, and you got to enjoy life the best that you can, no matter how you are. And we're going to probably share a little bit. We maybe already have once you see this, but so you'll already know. But we're two lucky people
with a second chance.
Living our dream, and so it's my wife. She was homebound for over a year, and she wasn't able to do much with heart problems and oxygen, and she encouraged me to go out and do things, and I did. And when I did, I'd send pictures and I'd post it on Facebook because that's where it was just easier for her to see it. So she lived watching the videos that I shared because she couldn't be there with me to see it.
Yeah.
It gave her comfort to see that I was, there, and it made her feel like, she was there and she could have conversation about what she saw and that I saw too because I was making the video. So, and I say that because it's like Arlington and Gettysburg and Maryland, Ocean City and Outer Banks. I've done all that, and it gave her an out. I mean, even though she couldn't get out of the house and couldn't do much, it gave her an out. So that's the reason that we hope to make our videos, and we hope that they are enjoyable to 80% or 90% of the people. Some people won't like them. I mean, it just everybody's different, and that's just the way it is.
Yep.
And you're not going to make everybody happy, and might not even make 1% happy. Who knows? But it's life. I mean, we're all humans. We're all supposed to think different. We're all supposed to have our own thoughts, and that's just the way it is. So we hope y'all just follow along if you like it. You don't have to watch every one of them. We're not going to ask you to smash the bell and
all that stuff.
Yeah, like and follow if you're on a certain platform. If you want to do all that stuff, that is great, and we would appreciate having anybody. But if, right now we're just doing it a lot for us because we want to go back and look at these videos. We found out that making the ones that we have made so far, it is enjoyable to us, and to go back, and especially after it's been a couple of years and you go back and you look at some of them, you're like,
you're there again.
Yeah, we need to go back to that place. We had a great time.
Yeah.
And then again, I don't know, a lot of people, you'll notice we don't point the camera at our face.
Yeah.
And I just, when I watch people, I'm just doing this because it's something that we enjoy. We don't enjoy looking at people's faces. We like to see kind of, yeah, what they're seeing and what they're talking about, and then the music. If you like music, when you're watching my video, turn your music on. Don't. I don't want to be playing music that you don't like or what kind they let me have, and so I just you
won't hear no music.
Yeah, you won't hear no music, and unless I'm singing or Tony.
Woo!
Yeah, and then you'll probably turn us off for sure. But yeah,
turn it off if I'm singing.
but that's just the way it is. That's why we don't. We got some little dolls, or she calls them
the babies.
The babies. They're us. She made them and enjoys them, and we put them in our videos over on the other.
You'll see them occasionally.
Yeah, because we put them in our last video that and on our other platform that we used for the last couple of years, and so they're
at the beach at the sunset. And
yeah. So they.
But yeah, we just we like to see what people are seeing. They be telling you, now you can see up here, but yet the camera's on them, so we really can't see what they're
That's
seeing.
right. Yeah, they're pointing right at their face, and they're talking about what they're seeing, and it's like, yeah, I'd like to see that. Turn the camera around. And by the time they turn the camera around, they done lost that view.
Yeah.
And but yeah, we don't feel like that's just important to us to just sit there and let you look at our mugs while we're talking. Yeah. And
every once in a while you might see me because he does capture me once in a while.
Yeah, but that way you can look at the dolls, and they're much prettier than us. So,
and you'll see Bella. Bella
yeah,
will be in
yeah,
there
you might see the dog. Yeah. So, but we hope all's doing well, and we're going to continue to hopefully continue to make spall. See there. If I was doing the cutting and stuff, we have that for a blooper or something. Yeah, but we're not. So we're gonna have to cover this one, and then we're gonna do the side of the walls, and then I got to figure out I want to put it one more across behind this one, and then we're gonna put a box up here, and then we're gonna pack it with that wool installation. And we're also going to...
Here's the picture.
Well, I ain't going to advertise for whatever kind it is and all that stuff. So
yeah,
we ain't sponsored by nobody. Nobody's giving us nothing.
That's right.
So we're just, if you see something that we're using that I show you, I'm not telling you to go buy that kind. I mean, kind of like this, and the rest of them will turn around. I don't know this one here. We'll turn that one around that way. Yeah, there you go. And... if you recognize one of the products I'm using, and I said it worked good for me, and you want to go get it or whatever, but I'm not advertising for no one. I'm just, telling you this is just how we are getting her done, and trying to enjoy life and living out our dream of just building something and knowing that we built it. And for one, we don't have the money to go buy one already built.
Yeah.
How about that? So
plus we get to make it.
Make it personal. Make it, kind of fit it to whatever we think our needs are. And everybody has said, or videos that we watched, that you build it one time and then you use it, and then you end up tearing it partially down or all the way down, because after you use it a few times, you know exactly what you want and how you needed it. So.
And we've seen people build them in the wintertime, and we've seen people build them in the summertime. And we're in the shade back here, but I'm telling you, the sweat is rolling.
Oh, yeah, it's humid back here. Yeah, so. Alrighty, I hope everybody's doing well, and I guess we're going to end this one. And I started in it a while ago and going to give a shorty, but now this one ended up being almost, what we got, 24 minutes here now. So.
See you down the road.
Yeah, we'll see you down the road, and hopefully next time we
bring a little further along.
We'll bring it up. Hopefully, this part up here is going to be completed, hopefully, in installation, and we'll bring you back and show you and talk a little bit more if you care to hear us. And if you got a channel or something other you want to recommend, let us know, and we'll come over and check you out and see what you got going on. So it's not all about us. It's about everybody. We all want to enjoy life, and we all want to share it, and we all want to
just
encourage people.
Yeah, and encourage people.
Encourage people and be happy and live your life. That's one thing I get aggravated about. I hate to I hate to say this, but since it got me on my mood thinking about it, there's two things in life that I hate people don't talk about, and I don't know why. And I'm not getting into sharing one side or the other. I'm just saying I don't know why, because we're both saved. We claim to be saved. We claim to know Jesus Christ, and I hope everyone out there does too. But you have your own beliefs, you have your own mind, and if you don't think what we believe is right, that's fine. It's up to you. And I'm not going to hate you for not, and I hope you don't hate us for. And but that's just the way it is. We can still communicate. And
that's right.
The same way with politics. I think it's excellent. It's great to talk, and there's no sense to even arguing about it, because if you're talking to someone and you have a strong point of view and you got evidence and you got stuff you can share and show it. Don't sit on something good, and don't be so closed-minded that you don't listen
that you can't
a friend,
listen to someone else.
Or someone else, and don't just hate someone for believing different than you. I'm gonna got that on my heel, gonna pull it down. Just don't hate nobody that believes different. I mean, that is the craziest thing that I just
used to be that way.
Yeah, I don't recall it being that way when I was growing up. I mean, because I was one way, and then I went the other way, and now I'm in the middle, and that's how I'm registered. But it's just I want everybody to get along. Which right now I don't believe they can. I believe it's either one way all the way, or the other way is on the fence, it seems, and they don't work together. And that irritates the snot out of me when one stands together just as tight as they can be and the other one don't. So, but enough of that. I just want to say, talk to people. Don't be angry. And if you talk to someone, make sure you know what you're talking about. Just don't say, what the mainstream media tells you or what you hear, unless you research it and you believe it to be truth. We'll be able to talk about it. Don't just say it and not have nothing to talk about, because then you can't get your point across. And you should, if you believe that, you should be able to convince someone else that is why it's a good thing for you to believe that way, and because you should want them to believe what you believe. And so that's all I'm saying. We need to learn to talk. Yeah. We need to learn to dream together. We need to learn to talk about religion. And you don't force either one of those. I ain't saying force them. I ain't saying, pound somebody in the head over about them. That's not what either one of those are about. But it's just communication and living together on this earth, and trying to make it the best for everyone. But that said, didn't really want to go there, but that is our beliefs, and it's not one-sided. It's just everybody's got to get along, and that's just two things: religion and politics. I think everyone should be talking about for
our country and everyone that's in it.
Yeah, so we are patriotic. Well, you will see flags on our videos, because we do put the flags up. And we support our military. We support law enforcement. So it's that's who we are, and I support the American people as well. And whether you got a same opinion as I got or you don't, we still support you, and would love to talk to you, and would love to hang out. I mean, we don't have to talk about the stuff that we disagree on, but if we can have a conversation about it and learn from each other, that is the biggest win of all.
Absolutely.
Yep. So, but anyway, here we are pushing 30 minutes. So we're definitely going to end it. We're going to wipe some sweat off our brows.
Woo!
Yep. And try to get ready to fix a little more. And hopefully we'll get y'all another updated video, because we are excited to get it out there and get this done. And we hope y'all are excited about it for us and want to see us out there.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll run into anybody or everybody out there somewhere on the road.
Yep.
So, yep. So,
and
okay.
Say hey if you see us.
Yep, say hey if you see us. So, hope everybody's doing well, and enjoy your day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.